Hello. Testing mic. Alright. Alright, everyone. I have some free time. I'm going to go ahead and start Sly 2 Band of Thieves. We just finished the first one. I'm going to go ahead and start it. Just see how far we get. I'm pretty slow to get these done, so let's go ahead and start this one. Here we go. Sly 2 Band of Thieves. What do I remember? I remember the ending. I remember that being kind of traumatic. Shocking, almost, back when I played it. I remember the levels were a little more fun, detailed, more to do. And this was a game I used to sit and listen to The Better Life by Three Doors Down, the album. I remember like Not Enough, Life of My Own, are two songs that I really remember. I guess that's what I was into. And that was the Snowy Train level. And I remember the gist of the story. I think I remember most of it. There are a few blanks, but I think I'm probably gonna remember this one the most. But yeah, we'll talk as we go through, and let's get started.
Breaker Alpha Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're gonna get to those clockwork parts, I need you on your toes. So in plain talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up from that security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
So, yeah, this was the first one where you could play all three characters, which I love. I don't remember if they do the saves in bottles. There's going to be a bit I have to remember. I remember the overall gist of the story. I'm sure most people, but if you haven't, I'll leave it vague for now. It's not the most inspired storyline for a sequel, but I still like it. So, it's a pretty, as far as storyline, it's pretty standard storyline. Especially for that time.
I spliced the wires. Ow! Hold on. There it is. Okay. Let me at that security computer.
Oh, yeah, the third one had fire.
The spotlights are offline.
That was, yeah, third one was fun. These games did do a very good
security
job.
System. I'm working on the security gate.
The fourth, I just it came out.
Presto, all clear.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous.
I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
The fourth one I'm gonna guess was just okay. Because I think I played a bunch. But I was also... I'm gonna Google this. Thieves in Time came out in 2013. Okay. And Psycho 3 came out... Oh wow, Psycho 3 came out in 2005. Wow, okay, so like 8 years later. Yeah, 8 years later, and then I was 21. So I was just at a different point in my life anyway.
Attention all guard. This is the network administrator. We're installing some new software into the security mainframe. So don't be alarmed if some systems get turned off for a while. Thank you. You're all doing a great job.
Yeah, 2019. I had more going on than playing video games. Too, so. I don't know. We'll find out.
According to my information, the clockwork parts are being stored up there. Now to get access, you're gonna have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
Okay.
Memory serves, you need to jump and hit the circle button to run along ropes.
Okay, so they tell you pretty early. Clockwork parts are being collected. Trying to put clockwork back together. I do like how this one is right off the bat a more Mission Impossible kind of feel. You know, you got and I've played this forever, so I'm just starting. I love Mission Impossible. So this
Murray
definitely
must
has,
have
like,
gotten lost along the way. Try pressing on ahead without him.
good Benji and Luther kind of feel.
Thunderflop! Greetings, citizen. I hope you weren't harmed by my meteoropic entrance.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe, only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course. It is nothing before the Murray.
I do like they changed Murray's personality.
Okay, all clear.
This one has the swing up. I like that one. I think you can do the swing up and bring them down, if I remember correctly. Or I'm thinking of another game. That'd be fine.
Another barrier stands before you. Fear not, I shall bend it like the truth.
Solid work, Murray. You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork parts.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I take a phone call for dinner plans. I haven't figured out how to mute this mic yet. So if you hear my dinner plans conversation, I apologize. So yeah, I like the Mission Impossible feel. I don't remember what I was talking about before.
I don't get it, Sly. The clockwork part should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime?
Oh yeah,
I haven't stolen anything.
I forgot about that.
Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have
I
been
forgot
him,
she had this
Carmelita.
accent.
The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Claw Gang job.
I
The Claw
remember her
Gang?
storyline though now.
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this
Constable.
stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts? Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than Sly Cooper! After him!
Yeah, I definitely remember.
Freeze!
I'm gonna try not to spoil. Play this game.
Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
Oh, gee! Wait up, Sly!
Shake a leg, Murray. It's time
Look,
to
if
go.
you're gonna change voices, that's fine.
This wasn't part of the plan.
I
Yeah, well,
like this
this is
contract.
where things get fun.
Those kinds of things.
Hold still!
But she had a Hispanic accent. I believe it was Hispanic. And at
You
least
can't run forever!
This
get
is getting a
someone
little
with the same
hot.
accent. Like
You guys go warm up the van. I'll keep Carmelita busy.
You're all going to jail.
to
Pick
switch
me
it
up at
from
the
Hispanic
rendezvous.
to what it sounds like regular American accent. Come on. I don't know. Yes.
Stop, thief!
Thank
Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
That was
Hold still!
insane.
Freeze!
It's like already. I love it. Better than the first game. I love the Ring Pop.
You can't run forever! I'll find you, Cooper!
When games were getting better, like the backgrounds.
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. And that Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's her only lead on the missing clockwork parts. Clockwork. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwork lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back. In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
So I remember when this came out. I didn't have access to a lot of media. I just started at this time because I lived on a farm. Didn't have internet. So it was around... What year did this come out? If the third one came out, 2005. This is probably 2003. Four. Wow. So 3 came out the year after. So 2001. No, 2002 was the first one, right? Yeah, 2002 for the first one. 2004, so 2 years, like he said. Alright, so this was around the time I started getting into things. I had not heard a second one was coming out. So I played the first one after I gave it to my sister for her birthday, which was probably, honestly, it's probably 2003 to this range. And I remember going to Walmart with my mom and sister for no apparent reason that I can remember. I mean, it was my mom grabbing something, and of course I walked by the game aisle, and there's Sly 2 Band of Thieves sitting there, and I just remember I was just like, what? So I don't remember. I don't think I immediately... So back then, the new PlayStation 2 game was $40. Which, 2004 was an arm and a leg to a kid. And I don't think she let me get it that day. I'm pretty sure she didn't. I had to go home and do some odd and end jobs and chores and stuff to earn the $40, which is how it worked back then. In my family, if you wanted a game or something, you had to work for it. So I don't think you have to go home with it. I think I had to go home and earn the $40 and I can get it later. So, but anyway, that's how I found out about this game. And how I got it. So it's Black Chateau. I do remember him. I don't remember.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the Clockwork Tail Feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the clockwork part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
Remember the Constable? I liked her world a lot. Do you remember Dimitri? There's the Constable. Wow, I think it might be pretty good. I think these levels oh yeah, I actually see. Oh, so yeah, this is way more Mission Impossible. Oh, that's right. Everybody has their own different missions. Buy and sell loot. That's right. Wow. Trigger bomb, fist of flame, smoke bomb. I got 48 So you can actually do things with the coins this time. That's right. So more people unlock levels. Oh, I'm starting with this. Yeah, this.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array. The coordinates for the job start beacon have been uploaded to your binocucom. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
Alright, so I think when you start levels, you have to so you can hide under tables.
Slide. If you click the L3 button, press the left analog stick, I'll beam some virtual markers into your seat mask. They'll help you find your way around. If no markers are in view, use the right analog stick to move the camera and look around for them. Remember, the view is always better from the rooftops.
So yeah, these got a lot more interactive as games. I don't care for... Oh shit, I gotta take a phone call. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. On a little bit more time right now. What? Okay, I'm assuming I died while looking around. I don't care for the reconnaissance missions. And then I forgot they put the bottles in the outside world instead of the inside ones. So I have to figure out how I feel about that again. Did not like it when I was younger. I feel like the reconnaissance missions kind of took up time. I feel like the novels were hard. Take one enemy off. I can get help. I'm trying to remember how I felt about it. When I was younger, I don't think I hated it. I thought it was just a little bit harder. So, see how I feel about it now. No, I also did listen to a lot of Another 700 Miles, which is the Three Doors Down live album. Yeah, I listened to that. That was actually my first Three Doors Down album. I didn't know what a concert album was. And then finally decided to get one. I'll probably tell that story in another time. But I didn't realize. I was trying to be here without you. I didn't realize it was figuring it out.
Sly,
Alright, so let's see how
I
this
need
works.
you to hack into Dimitri's communication array so that we'll have access to his database.
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Right. Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
Alright. And then the enemies have health in this one. You get hit multiple times. I do
I've
admire
projected
it.
holographic markers near interactive objects like this satellite dish. When you're near these markers, press the circle button to use the object. Great, the first one's in position. I've uploaded the next waypoint into your Thief Mask imager. Remember, click the L3 button to locate your next objective.
Yeah, right off the bat already. Again, I have so much love for the first one.
Okay,
So
only
much
one more
love
to
for the
go.
first one.
Activate your Thief Mask imager by pressing the L3 button to find the last dish
Definitely have
waypoint.
that cartoon.
Remember, the view is always better from a rooftop.
But right off the
Sly,
bat
you
already.
can hold down the R1 button while walking to break into a fast run, but be careful, as this is sure to be loud enough to alert any guards in the vicinity.
There are reconnaissance missions where you have to go and take pictures. And those are always
Nice work, Sly.
I
I'm
didn't care.
downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the clockwork tail feathers. To get inside, you'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head out for the cellar.
which I understand. I completely understand why that's in here, and I get it. I appreciate it. It's very, like I said, Mission Impossible, Spy, you're going to go into reconnaissance photos. It fits the theme. I think I just really wanted to get to the plane, and the whole stopping and taking pictures just didn't really jive with me. But we'll see how I feel about it. If anything, I can just appreciate it this time.
Good to see you, little buddy. I guess the way through the wine cellar is guarded by those rats. Bentley thought you might like some help clearing them out.
Sounds like fun. You and me, back to back?
Totally. Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
Hear the Murray!
I don't remember how they started. I think you
Hold on, Sly. Let me lower those bars for you.
I don't want to speak
There
too
you
early.
go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump.
And be
Hit
wrong,
the X button
but-
to jump. Then, while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
Sorry, I'm trying not
I'm
to
used to it.
dialogue.
Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
It's kind of like a back-to-back mission, and then he leaves like 30 seconds in. I don't want to speak too early because I don't
Sly,
quite
in
remember.
order to get past these lasers, you need to crawl under that table. To do that,
like if you
get near the table
I went through all the
and
trouble
press
to
the
earn
circle button.
the specials and the first one.
These flashlight guards are too tough to fight head on. Crawl under the tables to sneak around him.
That you should start the second game with them. I know that's not how it always works, but you know, you just went through so much trouble to get from the first one. I don't remember. So we'll see. I do like. All right, so the camera thing's fixed. Press left to look left. Press right to look right. That is something that really threw me off from the first one, and you couldn't change it. Ooh. Yeah, these guys are harder to fire. You couldn't really change it. So I do like that it's changed to this one, because that is something that really threw me off. I'm not a reversed, what is it, camera or whatever it's called. I don't like joysticks and control sticks that go the opposite way, like down for up and up for down and all that. It drives me insane. I'm very much a, oh, I'm not supposed to attack him. Okay. I'm very much, camera needs to go where I point it. Which probably a little quirky compared to most gamers, but that's how I am. So I like this one a lot, and that kind of contributed to a lot of me dying the first half of the last game. So I do like that that's fixed on this one. Whoa! Almost got me.
This air vent leads into Dimitri's nightclub. Hit the circle button to crawl inside.
So I'm trying to fix the audio.
In order to shut down those yellow lasers, you'll need to take out that guard. Sneak up behind him and press the triangle button to knock him into the air. Then the square button to slam and finish him off.
That's the move I was thinking
Got that?
of. Okay.
The triangle button, then the square button.
Is there a reason I can jump on top of these? I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, the audio. I'm gonna go back and watch the stream, see how the audio does. I'm using my
That
DJI
sneak attack
Mini
slam move
instead
only
of
works on guards who haven't seen you. Wait until
PlayStation
this guy
headset.
turns his back, and then let him have it.
just so the quality's better, but I have it turned down to the lowest setting. But I'm not sure if you're still picking up like all the background noise. So when I go back and listen, I will figure it out. Eventually, I'm going to try to move on to a condenser mic or something. I've been focused on regular videos instead of streaming, so I'm still trying to figure out how game streaming works. I'm very new to it, so I'm kind of watching videos and trying to.
If you get in a fight with those rats, the sneak attack won't work. It's purely a stealth move.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. So, bear with me. I feel like I do actually.
Another air vent. Judging by the angle, it should lead to the printing press room.
Are there subtitles? I'm trying to talk. Invert turret controls, invert binocular. So there are not subtitles. Ugh. It's just, I'm trying to keep the TV turned down a little bit so that there's not feedback into the microphone. So it's hard for me to hear Bentley talking. Health thing, probably that might be better. Because the whole horseshoe or how have I forgotten his name? Ooga Booga? Oh, I can't believe I'm struggling on the name. I think it's Ooga Booga. I gotta go back and look. But you know, you get your little trinket and it gives you, like, you can take 1 or 2, 3 hits. I like the health bar. I'm the person that takes damage. If you watch the first game, you know how I am. I gotta look this up. That's gonna drive me nuts if I don't have it right. Aku Aku. Backwards. Sorry, I got distracted by Alright, is there running in the... Yes, okay, I can sprint.
Jackpot! The heart of Dimitri's operation! Head for those windows and take some reconnaissance photos. Tap the R3 button, you know, click the right analog stick, to bring up your binocucom. It's already outfitted with a spy cam. Slide, use the right analog stick to zoom in and out on photo targets. Tap the R1 button to take a picture when you've got a good shot. That generator seems to be powering the security systems down here. Ingenious. Dimitri's using the clockwork tail feathers as printing plates. Given their rare alloy, they'll never wear out. Unlimited forged money. That's our target.
It's actually a terrible picture of Dimitri.
Professional lounge lizard and international forger. That should do it, Sly. Head back to the safe house and we'll cook up a plan of attack.
I think I remember why I didn't like the games. I was only allowed to play games for a certain amount of time a day.
The recon photos are a grim reminder of what the modern thief is up against. Spotlights, stepped-up patrols. The sum of it all renders a direct assault impossible. To solve this puzzle, I'm going to need some more intelligence. First, replace this bugged painting with one Dimitri has in his office. Once in place, we should be able to listen in on his communications. Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements.
Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those clockwork tail feathers are as good as ours.
Alright, so I don't have any missions for anybody else yet. Don't have enough. Okay. I don't remember how I get it.
Nice line. You can bring up your binocular by pressing the R3
I
button.
don't know which time I have.
You know, the right analog stick that adjusts the camera. Click it to look through your binoculars. They'll be useful for finding the new job starts I've placed around town. Plus, they'll let you read the job titles.
See, these maps are a little more interactive. There's a lot more to do. And you can just, like as a kid, as a kid, I that wasn't a thing for me. It didn't exist. So I liked stuff like this, where once you get the storyline, you can just go back and play it out. This is one of those games where like each world, that's why one was fun. But as you can tell, each world in between the missions was more Crash Bandicoot, where it's like there wasn't much. You go back and replay the missions. That was it. This, like, you have a fairly decent sized map. You can explore, fight people with more than one shot, find the bottles. So, like, obviously this isn't a huge map. It might not even be that much more than the other ones, but there was just, as a kid, with your imagination, you found more stuff to do. So, I think that's why I really enjoyed this one. Alright. So I'm gonna get this. Actually, I might be done. Alright, I'm gonna try to bust one more mission out and then I have to leave. See, like, it's not super far away, but I just feel like the maps are a bit more size.
I managed to outfit this forged painting with a bug. I need you to sneak into Dimitri's office and swap it with the original.
Nice. So we'll be able to listen in on his conversations.
Yes, I thought things might go more smoothly with an ear on the inside. Just be careful with the fine art. Take any damage and the painting's ruined.
Alright. this again. I need to get the word.
Try not to call too much attention to yourself. If you're detected by guards, more will come running. Heads up, if you leave this area, you'll abandon your current job.
Bottle on here. But these aren't longer missions. They did feel like to me back then. But it might have been just because the other missions were really straightforward, and this one had more of an open concept. Well, I probably spent a lot of time on this side too. Alright, I gotta speed through this.
The schematic indicates that door is locked from the inside.
That's all right. I never was one for the direct approach.
Swell, because the indirect approach is way up there through that air vent.
Okay. Alright, something I gotta make it there. I don't know when we'll finish this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just rushing. Oh, you don't have lives in this. That's nice. Alright. One more try.
to get the original painting back to me in one piece, I could sell it through my internet connections and make us a ton of coins.
Awesome. Alright guys, I do have to head out. I will get with y'all on the next one. And this has been fun, so I'll see